Tail of the tape here on Pete Sampson, 25, Blanch 29, a 5 centimetre height advantage to Blanch. The kilograms going the way by 8 to Pete Sampson, and the experience going the way of Blanch with 12 KOs on his record.
Bulldog Jim in Manly. He stands at 6 feet, 6 inches tall, weighing in at 105 kilograms. He is the current Australian WKA Muay Thai Super Heavyweight Champion. He has 23 professional fights with 15 wins, 8 losses, and 12 wins by way of KO. Introducing Kevin Bruiser Blanch. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing the Ultimate Kickboxing Gym. He stands at 6 feet, 5 inches tall, weighing in at a ready 113 kilograms. He has 7 professional fights with 6 wins and 1 loss, with 3 big wins coming by way of KO. Introducing Peter the Punisher Sampson. This bout is brought to you by Anzacs.
Fantastic crowd on hand here at the Trust Stadium in Waitakere.
When the bell rings, the man in charge.
And Colin Smith will be the third man in centering. He ushers both men to the centre of the squared circle. Let's listen in.
Obey my instructions at all times. When I say break, you step back. When I say box, you can continue. In the event of a knockdown, go straight to the neutral corner so I can start the count. Touch gloves, come back out at the sound of the bell.
Well, 2 very tall men, and we have a Kyokushin karate stylist in this man, Peter Sampson, up against the Australian Muay Thai champion. He recently defeated Matt Samoa on the Gold Coast for that title, Kevin Blanch, and it'll be the leg kicks of Pete Sampson against the knees of Kevin Blanch.
Well, again, you've got the experience going with Kevin Blanch, a very experienced fighter, and immediately we see him trying to get inside.
And he locks onto the grapple straight away, the Muay Thai stylist. And there's Sampson going for his trademark leg kicks. Grapple locked on again, high knee to the sternum. And you can hear Colin Smith telling him to release after one knee.
One strike.
And that is going to frustrate Kevin Blanch. I can see him getting a warning down the track here, Mike.
And you just saw him there. He's walking in with his chin up. Peter Sampson was a puncher with that right hand in particular. Kevin Blanch would be in a bit of trouble there, and both fighters going into the grapple. Colin Smith really has to sort this out early and not let Blanch get away with basically ignoring the K1 rules.
Very wide guard here from Kevin Blanch, and if Sampson can work his boxing skills, which aren't quite refined, he could go straight up the centre corridor on the chin of Blanch and cause some problems.
Nice straight right down the tubes would really do some problems with Blanch, but you can see he's immediately going head hunt with that knee kick to the head, trying to pull down the head of Peter Sampson, and believe me, he's a long way up at 6'5" onto the knee for the KO blow.
Ooh, spinning hook kick there from Sampson, then tries the inside thigh kick, but Blanch checks it. Checks a second kick to the outside thigh as well. And a good opening round here from Blanch. High knee, trying to loop it around the back of the ears of Peter Sampson. Sampson chopping away to the outside lead thigh, goes for a short uppercut, backs Blanch against the ropes, and Blanch all over him like a spider on a web, trying to launch the knee to the breadbasket or up under the jaw.
Just a suspicion of an elbow there. I think it was supposed to be a short right hand, but it went perilously close to being an elbow there from Blanch. Colin Smith really has to get in there and make his presence known, particularly with regard to the K1 rules. Of course, you can't hold on and continue to knee.
Well, Kevin Blanch really turning this into an ugly fight, but this is exactly what he wanted, a Muay Thai-style fight, and not where Peter Sampson wants to be, as he turns a turning back kick anti-hug style to the thigh of Blanch. Ooh, short right hand side of the jaw. Kevin Blanch didn't like that one. Finds out a half-hearted uppercut. Not enough mustard behind it to do any real damage.
And Kevin Blanch does have a notoriously brittle chin, and he's been clipped, and you saw him back off in just that open guard, incredibly wide.
Jeez, Mike, that's a little bit hard to say notoriously brittle chin. Well, Kevin Blanch has withstood some big shots from some guys like Matt Samoa.
I saw Jason Suddy knock him out with volleys of punches here in New Zealand a few years ago. And there's a lovely straight right going downstairs with the leg kick. And again, Peter Sampson turning it on.
The trademark leg kicks, the big kibosh from Pete Sampson. And he'll try and take out that rear leg of Blanch.
There we have Charlotte Dawson, of course, ringside.
All tied up into the final 20 seconds now of the opening round. Turning hook there from Blanch, takes an outside thigh kick. Their hands are dropping on the leg kicks, and that means that they are hurting Kevin Blanch.
I see a head kick coming very, very soon. Kevin Blanch dropping the hands, dropping his head down. Another straight right down the two.
The big boom shakalaka there from Pete Sampson after the first round. What a cracker!
Doing good, bro. I want team, mate. I want team.
Nick Stone in the corner there of Kevin Blanch, giving him instructions and telling him, son, you've got to watch your jaw and check those leg kicks. Here's how it went down in the opening round. Spinning hook kick attempt from Pete Sampson.
Spectacular at miss, but there we saw the combination's just starting to take effect. Sampson got his range with the straight right hand and went downstairs with that chopping lead left leg kick.
Okay, Colin Smith calls both men to centre ring. Round number 2 of this fight brought to you by Ortex. Great crowd on hand here at the Trust Stadium in Waitakere. The voice, Michael Chavello, Lightning Mike Angove, and the lovely Margaret Bright. Ringside bringing you all the action. And can Blanch check and keep out of range of those leg kicks of Sampson? And once again, the Punisher, Pete Sampson, opening up with the heavy artillery downstairs.
There you see Colin Smith getting in early and calling for the release from the grapple early. It wouldn't surprise me to see a yellow card issued at some stage. Another straight right hand. Peter Sampson really thinks he's found the home and found the key to opening up Kevin Blanch with that right hand.
Well, Peter Sampson, more rights than Amnesty International in this fight so far. Blanch has him tied up. Colin Smith separates them.
It'd be nice to see Sampson string on a left hook and then go downstairs with his right leg just to vary it up a little bit.
I tell you what, Kevin Blanch has the connecting punches on the jaw of Sampson, but he really hasn't got the power to phase the Punisher, and again takes an outside thigh kick to that rear right leg. Corking knee to the thigh, short uppercut from Sampson, and Colin Smith separates them. There's the high Mawashigeri. The left round kick to the head. He'll try and loop the shin around the back of the neck.
Reminiscent of Andrew Peck in a lot of ways. Of course, Andrew Peck coming from a Sado background, very similar in terms of full contact martial arts. Very heavy legs and big powerhouse kicks.
Blanch has got the grapple locked on. One-handed grapple now. Couldn't execute the knee. Colin Smith separates them. A little bit of a slow burner here in the second round. Again, Blanch locking onto the grapple. But he's having trouble pulling the head down from 6'5" up of Pete Sampson.
Blanch just starting to look like he is tiring. Oh, big fighter. Doubles up with the right hand, straight left from Peter Sampson.
1-2 to the jaw there from the Punisher, Pete Sampson. He's got Blanch backed into the blue corner. Lets him out of trouble, though. Turning back into the midsection. Oh, shit, I'll get it.
That's it.
The big right hand, and down goes Blanch. Down goes Blanch, the big kickboss. And this place has gone wild. Can Kevin Blanch out to the count? He's off the canvas in the blue corner. Towels thrown in. It's good night, Irene. Listen to them raise the roof for the Punisher, Pete Sampson.
And what a spectacular finish. The spinning back kick followed up with the front kick, which really dropped the hands, and a pile-driving right hand, seeing Kevin Blanch to the canvas, down and out.
Well, smiles in the corner there from the great John Halford with Pete Sampson. And a second round KO win to the big Punisher. Strikes one run up on the board there for Team New Zealand.
Well, one to the Mad Cows and one for Team New Zealand, Mike.
They'll take the gloves off Pete Sampson. What an exciting return to New Zealand for this young man. As I said, one of the real rising stars of World K1. Schooled up in the art of Kyokushin karate. And here's how he did it in the second round. And it was Shirogeri, turning back into the midsection. Front kick, straight right hand, which we talked about throughout the entire fight. The follow-up left hand was simply a compliment to Kevin Blanch, but it all started with the turning back kick.
And that was just beautiful. Really shattered him right in the breadbasket and just put him down and out. There was no way Kevin Blanch was getting up from that.
KO, Pete the Punisher Sampson!
And a great round of applause here for the K1 heavyweight Pete Sampson winner over Australia's Kevin Blanch, and striking up a victory for Team New Zealand.